One of the 10 girls, 14 to 15, and Peter and I are joined by a special guest here as we're over by the tournament practice area. Niall, who we know is a huge fan of golf and has been a part of this drive, chip, and putt, supporting it with your time, with social media, which reaches a lot of young girls and boys, by the way. Great to have you here, man.
Thanks very much. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you here.
What's it like as you have fallen in love with the game, been a part of helping try to grow the game, especially with the young folks who have loved your music over the years? What's it like to kind of see this all happen in front of you?
I think it's absolutely incredible. As you know, I'm a big advocate for growing the game, and coming to Augusta National over the years, I've gotten to see what, you know, their ideas and their initiatives they're putting into place, and this one is on a different level as far as I'm concerned. I think this is how you grow the game. If people have regional qualifiers to go to all over the country, and it turns out their finals is at Augusta National, I mean, you're going to work hard for that. So I think it's an incredible initiative, and to watch these kids just walk around this place with smiles on their faces is just amazing.
You grew up playing a lot of sports.
Yeah.
And one of those was golf. You're now in the golf management business, from what I understand.
Yeah.
You have a company called Modest Golf, which you're not only managing players, but trying to grow the game in that respect as well.
Yeah, exactly. About just short of 3 years ago, I started a golf management company back in the UK. You know, I felt like there was a lot of those young players that were struggling to, you know, when you're young and you're just about to turn pro and, you know, you have to fund yourself out there on the road. I kind of felt for them a little bit. And I thought if you've got natural talent and you also have some funding behind you, you can really go and do your best work. So I started about 3 years ago, and recently we've got 9 players.
You just had your first win too.
Yeah, we just had our first European Tour win. The first player we signed, the young Italian guy Guido Migliozzi, just had his first European Tour win. He won the Kenyan Open, which was
congratulations,
which was amazing, and in good style as well.
Let's watch some of the action here. Come stay with us and hang with us here for a little bit, Niall. It's a great setting. We're watching some terrific golf, and we were watching the girls on the putting green here. And this is no stranger to this event over the years, Peter. We've seen Vanessa Borrivos play multiple times from Toronto, Ontario. This is her 4th appearance in the national finals.
And that's the one fun thing about, we're in our 6th year now, is seeing so many returning finalists and watch them grow up and watch them improve.
No, it really is amazing. I noticed a couple of faces that I'd seen before, even playing at the women's amateur yesterday.
Yes.
I seen a young girl, Alexa Pano, who's made quite a few appearances here.
Yes.
She was playing yesterday or this week in the women's amateur, which was an amazing thing to see.
And there you look at the 4-time national finalists. We'll see Megan Gane coming up in a little bit. We've already seen Treat Wang not just play, but win the boys' 14 to 15-year-old discipline. You had the chance to be a caddy in the par 3 contest for Rory McIlroy. I remember that a few years ago. What was it like to put on the caddy uniform here at Augusta National and walk around and just hear the patrons and walk inside the ropes, even if it was the par 3 contest?
Yeah, it's a special day. It's part of the history here. And Rory just asked me would I like to be involved. Of course, yeah. It was my first time at the Masters, first time coming around here to stick on the boiler suit and have a walk around. It was an amazing experience, and one that I definitely won't be forgetting. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, Northern Ireland is going to have such a rich line in the golf history this year as the Open returns to Northern Ireland.
Yeah, exactly. This Royal Portrush is one of the best courses I've ever seen, and it's going to be a hell of an Open, I think.
It's going to be a great time. Haven McGoey, the 13-year-old from outside of New Orleans, from Metairie, Louisiana, is up there on the putting green now. It's the final discipline for these girls 12 to 13. Charlie, you're watching up there. Just past 30 feet. Now we talk about all the teenagers and all the social media reach you have. And us parents, too, try to jump in every once in a while. You know, this was Ava's mom who sent out a good luck tweet to her daughter, Robin, putting out on Twitter, good luck on the road to Augusta. That's so nice because all the fans, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they see, they interact, and they can share it and really help share golf. I imagine through your social media following, people have connected with you because of their love for golf.
Yeah, exactly. Like I obviously talk a lot about golf on my socials. It's part of my life. And, you know, I get some people coming up to me saying that, you know, they seen on my Instagram or my Twitter or whatever that I'm playing golf, and they started playing golf because of that.
So
and
cool.
For me, that's, like, as I always say, it's kind of just tick on the list, because that's exactly what we want. We want people to pick up clubs.
Eva's first putt just under 4.5 feet. So here's another one. Remember, it's the total of the two. That's very nice. Good touch on that second one. Now, what would you tell the kids? We talked about your love of football where you were when you were growing up, soccer for us here in the U.S., your love of those sports. What would you tell young kids who are involved in those sports about getting involved in golf and what it could do for them?
I found, I played a lot of sports when I was younger, and, I was one of those active kids, liked to be outside. And then I picked up a golf club when I was pretty young. I found it kind of helped me mature a little bit. I was able to, it was a good discipline to have, and being around golf clubs and the values that golf has. I found it quite a good thing for me personally in the growing up stage.
You're a buddy with Justin Rose. You and Justin have formed a charity to give back, and that's really a powerful thing about the game of golf, is giving back and helping others.
Yeah, myself and Justin have our biannual charity night, Horn and Rose. Pretty simple name that we have in London every couple of years, and we've raised a couple of million quid for over the last two events, and it's been a hell of a night, and that's what it brings music and golf together, and we get to give back.
608 Kate Barber is our 12-year-old from Savannah, Georgia, with her first putt. We talk about when people come to Augusta National for the first time, they want to experience something. What was it the first time you came here, whether it was something you wanted to see or one of the famous sandwiches you wanted to try? Was there anything about that first time at Augusta that you wanted to check off the list for you?
I mean, just walking around the clubhouse and the famous tree, and then also going down to see the different spots, like Amen Corner, spots like where Bubba hit his shot out of the trees on 10 years ago. Kind of like the great moments, Tigers, honestly, yeah. Tigers chip on 16, all the great moments. You just wanted to go and check out all those spots.
Because Kate, when Kate came here for the first time, you know what she wanted to do? Have an egg salad sandwich. That's one of the things she said she was looking forward to, and maybe making a putt there on 18.
Well, speaking of that, a great Masters tradition, the Champions Dinner.
Yeah.
What would you serve?
Oof, that's a good question. That is a really good question. I'd go ham, cuts of ham with mashed potato, cabbage, all the great Irish things. I would go. That's what I would do. And pints of Guinness.
Pints of Guinness. Bushmills, I was thinking Bushmills.
Well, Kate's not ready for that, but if she can continue to putt 2 putts on that 18th green within 4 feet 2 inches like she just did, she can serve whatever she'd like. The boys 7 through 9, they've moved over to chipping, and the last one is Ryan Nanatanke, who we mentioned earlier. It's from Paris. That's why I love seeing how this event is growing globally as well.
Yeah, it's great to see, and the further we can get it out to the world, the better. There's a lot of great kids, and this guy's come over from France to play in this. It's pretty amazing to see. Hopefully we can see more of that in the future.
Yeah, the growth of the game too. I know you see it as you travel the world. More people are playing golf in different ways. And talk about seeing the world. How about Ryan? In addition to getting through TPC Sawgrass, where his family gets to spend a couple of months a year as they travel, he has 3 passports. He's not even 8. He's got the U.S. passport, the French passport, Cameroon as well. Here's his second chip. What's the best part of your game? Driving, chipping, or putting?
Probably my driver. Probably my driver is the best, which is not a bad thing.
When you started in the game, did you play games? Did you have access to a golf course? Or?
Yeah, I joined my local golf club when I was probably 12 with a couple of my friends, and we would just all the way through the summer play 36 a day. And it's one of those things that no matter how bad you play, you always hit one shot that brings you back.
That's right. That's right. And these kids do more than that. All right, they're finished with the chipping, the 7 to 9-year-olds. Here's Steve Sands with the Masters champion.
The 2013 Masters champion, Mike Adam Scott. Adam, as you look around the landscape here at Augusta National Golf Club and this weekend, yesterday with the women's amateurs and now here with the kids, where's this game going?
It's wild, it really is. You think there was a buzz just for the Masters tournament, but then you come here and with yesterday and today, the buzz is unbelievable. The kids are amazing. They're just having the best time. Getting to meet a few of them is so good. and makes me feel like a kid again and get that buzz way up high for what's coming this week.
As a kid back in Australia, you were a prodigy. These kids grind their way to get to this moment in their lives. What type of advice would you give kids as they look at you as a Masters champion and maybe perhaps one day wanting to be someone like you?
Yeah. Well, as long as they're still finding it fun, we were just with 10 and 11-year-olds just that are at Augusta National hitting putts on the golf course. I can't imagine what that would have been like being 10 or 11. But that whole time, it was just fun for me, golf. And then it turned serious a bit later. But as long as they keep finding it fun, these kinds of things are so good. I mean, just wait that one day a drive, chip, and putt champion will be a Masters champion. It's going to be nuts.
Go enjoy your Masters week. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
Stevie, thank you. As the boys 7 through 9 are wrapped up with the chipping, we want to show you the chip that won. How about Luciano Giangrossi, 9 years old?
Get in.
How about that?
Huh? Young man from just outside Chicago, Evanston, Illinois.
You wouldn't think so.
Luciano gets it done there, so he'll get the 10 points in the chipping discipline. And there you see where those youngsters have lined up. So they're now 2/3 of the way through, and this is how they're going to move over to the points. So Chase Hughes and Ryan Nanatenke will have a chance over there, and 2 others are tied, 1 point right behind them, so it is really close. You know, this is a big thrill for a lot of us, but especially Peter. And Peter is, I don't know if he's told you, is a guitar player.
Yeah, I know he is, yeah.
So if we got a golfer who wants to be a musician, and a musician who wants to be a golfer, and you're both a little bit of each.
Let's swap. Let's do a swap. Career swap.
Anytime.
All right.
That's true. That's true. I can get you some of Peter's music, by the way.
Okay, I'd love to hear it. Let's do it.
I wouldn't even make you pay for it.
As a matter of fact, there's a stack of CDs. Peter's old, so there's CDs and albums. They're out.
I'll be getting one signed now in a second.
Later on.
In all seriousness, it's so cool having you because of your reach to the young fans out there and the older fans. Now, so cool to have you involved with Drive, Chip, and Putt, and really great to spend some time. You going to be here during the week too?
Oh yeah, 100%. This is my 5th Masters in a row, and
Right.
I'll be coming for a long time, hopefully.
You're a regular.
Yeah,
Good.
love
Come see us anytime.
Thanks very much.
Really enjoyed
Appreciate
having
it.
you.
Thanks, Peter.
Great to see you.
Niall Horan hanging with us as we watch the Drive, Chip, and Putt. The kids back here on their iPods and iPhones and other stuff, they got his music, and he loves their game too. Watch them here at Augusta National.